giving up runs has been a problem for the Cubs.
Yeah, a lot of runs courtesy of Chicago pitching this week.
Yeah. The I
I
was
mean,
gonna
we
say
may have set a new record in the city. We should look that up. I'll
yeah.
look that up.
I was gonna say as we mercifully transition, but it's really not mercifully transition away from your White Sox into the absolutely brutal Chicago Cubs, who were destroyed last night 20-5 by the worst team in baseball, the Cincinnati Reds. They come out with a split series in Cincinnati, which is embarrassing beyond the embarrassing run total that they gave up. Lots of strange things happening, at least in the last two games of that series, with Joey Votto, potential Hall of Famer. I think maybe he's a borderline Hall of Very Good. See how that plays out after his career ends.
If the nice guy thing really works, like with C. Harold Baines, for this example, Joey Votto will be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, is he a nice guy though? I don't know. He might be staining that reputation a bit by his actions this week. It is very confusing what's going on. There is some kind of beef happening. There's been a long-standing beef between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Maybe it's red versus blue. They just have to hate each other. It looks good on TV. They're going at each other, but this has been going on for decades. We've broken this down over the time as well. But the new chapter was formed this week when Joey Votto suddenly had a problem Wednesday night with Rowan Wick, or Rowan Wick had a problem with Joey Votto. It's hard to say, and I haven't really seen a good explanation of what the fuck is happening. But there's a lot of anger over it, seemingly very little. It's potentially Rowan Wick pitched high and tight to Votto, which Votto took umbrage with, eventually taking a walk and then flipping his bat, which is a little weird, but I don't know why Rowan Wick would be upset that he flipped his bat on a walk. He told him, just go to first base, motherfucker, I think is how you could read the lips. Something like that. But it was interesting to note that Ryan Dempster was in the booth that night, a well-known Canadian. He pointed out that both parties were also Canadian. Rowan Wick from, I believe, Alberta or British Columbia, and Joey Votto's from Alberta or British Columbia. I got it screwed up, but Ryan Dempster pointed out it could be the ancient beef between those two provinces, just continued out in the field.
Oh, that's great.
Which I thought was awesome. So who knows?
Always liked Ryan Dempster. He's
enjoyable. Well, I mean, then there's a lot of jawing on the field. Eventually, David Ross came out to argue with the umpires over what was happening, and he was summarily ejected for, I'm sure, saying the magic words. It still wasn't really explained very well at post game, and it continued on. So it just much ado about nothing, if you ask me. Two absolutely horrible teams that just find ways to get in the headlines just for being dicks to each other.
Word Hole Media.